Gentlemen, there's something no doctor has ever revealed to you. The way you wake up every single morning could be silently destroying your ability to maintain a full and vigorous sexual life. I'm not talking about what time you wake up or how much you sleep, but about the first 30 minutes after you open your eyes. I've seen men lose years of confidence in intimacy over a habit so ordinary they never suspected it was the culprit. And the truth is, by changing this morning routine, you could notice a remarkable difference in just 2 weeks. I'm Dr. Fischer, a specialist in regenerative medicine and men's health with more than 2 decades devoted to helping men reclaim their vitality and sexual performance. I've worked with thousands of men over 60. And I can tell you with absolute certainty that this morning's secret is something most men wish they had known much sooner. Here's the paradox. Most men believe that simply aging means automatically resigning themselves to a mediocre sexual life. But if you're following the wrong morning patterns, you could be blocking natural testosterone production, reducing blood flow, and sabotaging your sexual responsiveness without even realizing it. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to transform your mornings so they work in favor of your virility, maintain stable hormone levels, and boost your sexual performance without pills, injections, or expensive treatments. And stay with me until the end, because I'm going to reveal the morning mistake that silently reduces testosterone and damages erections. And it's something almost every man over 60 does without realizing it. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another men's health tip designed especially for you. And if you find this information helpful, comment below which city or country you're watching from, like this video if it's resonating with you, and subscribe to Life After 65 so you don't miss what's coming next. When I sit down with a man in his 60s or 70s who's frustrated about his performance, one of the first things I look at isn't his testosterone level or the latest lab result. It's his morning routine that surprises many people. Most think virility is just about hormones, but for men in their golden years, it's so much more. By this age, your body has undergone fundamental changes. Natural testosterone production has declined approximately 1% each year since your 30s. Blood vessels have lost elasticity. Metabolism has slowed down. But here's what most don't understand. These aren't death sentences for your sexual life. They're simply new rules of the game. Erections, at their core, are a hydraulic and hormonal process. They depend entirely on healthy, well-pressurized blood flow combined with adequate levels of testosterone and nitric oxide. And since all these systems are interconnected, even small changes in your daily routine can have dramatic effects on your sexual performance. You might not notice it at first. Maybe you chalk it up to aging or stress. But when your hormone levels fluctuate due to inadequate sleep patterns, when your circulation slows from incorrect morning habits, and when your energy depletes from poor dietary choices, the entire system that powers sexual function suffers. Scientific studies have shown that men who maintain consistent, healthy morning routines have testosterone levels up to 40% higher than those who don't. And your ability to achieve and maintain erections is no exception. I've seen patients who thought they needed hormone replacement therapy, only to realize that once they addressed their chronically inadequate morning habits, their energy improved, their mood lifted, and yes, their erections became firmer and more reliable. This isn't magic. It's simple biology. Your body cannot deliver what it doesn't have. And without the right morning stimuli, the entire system that fuels sexual function suffers. Now, here's the part most men overlook. It's not just about exercising more or eating better. It's about how you start your day. Over the years, I've noticed a pattern in how many older men begin their mornings, and I'll be honest, it's one of the most overlooked reasons their virility suffers. Most men wake up and immediately reach for their phone. They check emails, news, social media. Within minutes, they've flooded their nervous system with stress, worry, and cortisol. Cortisol is testosterone's #1 enemy. When cortisol levels rise, testosterone falls dramatically. Then they get out of bed abruptly, without giving their cardiovascular system time to adapt gradually. Their blood vessels, which are already less elastic with age, are forced to adapt quickly. This can momentarily strain the cardiovascular system, leaving less efficiency for the smaller vessels in the penis that require steady, controlled blood flow to function optimally. Next, many skip breakfast or have only coffee with sugar, creating a glucose spike followed by a dramatic crash. This metabolic roller coaster not only drains their energy but also interferes with hormone production throughout the day. And then there's the sunlight problem. Many men go directly from bed to indoor spaces, depriving their body of natural light that regulates vitamin D and melatonin production. Vitamin D is crucial for testosterone production, and properly regulated melatonin improves sleep quality, which is when most testosterone is produced. Let me tell you about Charles, a retired engineer who came to see me completely frustrated. "Dr. Fischer," he said, "I don't feel like a man anymore. My wife is understanding, but I know she's suffering too." Charles had been following exactly these patterns for years. He'd wake up, immediately check the news on his phone, get up abruptly, drink only black coffee, and start his day in a windowless office. The truth is, your body doesn't thrive on these morning shocks. It thrives on smooth, intentional transitions. And when you start waking up the right way, you'll notice changes that go beyond just feeling more rested. When I teach my patients about revitalizing mornings, I don't just tell them to change their habits. I show them how to wake up in a way that supports blood flow, hormonal balance, and overall sexual health. The difference may seem small, but in practice, it's like night and day. You want your body to have a smooth, reliable transition into wakefulness, not sudden shocks followed by exhaustion. That means starting your morning with purpose. Within the first 5 minutes of waking, before touching your phone or getting out of bed, take 3 deep, slow breaths. This activates the parasympathetic nervous system, reducing cortisol and allowing testosterone to flow naturally. Then, while still lying down, gently move your legs, stretch your arms, and allow your cardiovascular system to activate gradually. When you get up, do it slowly. Give yourself 30 seconds to sit on the edge of the bed, allowing your blood pressure to stabilize. This protects your blood vessels and optimizes circulation from the first moment of the day. Within the first 15 minutes, expose your body to natural light. Step out on the balcony, open the curtains completely, or simply stand near a large window. This light exposure regulates your circadian rhythm, optimizes vitamin D production, and synchronizes hormone release throughout the day. Before any caffeine or food, drink a large glass of warm water with a pinch of sea salt and lemon. This rehydrates your system after hours without fluids, provides essential electrolytes, and prepares your metabolism for the day. Warm water is especially important because it doesn't shock your digestive system like cold water might. During the first 30 minutes, keep your phone in airplane mode. This protects your nervous system from the immediate bombardment of stressful information and allows your body to complete its natural transition into wakefulness. Avoid loading your system with simple sugars or excessive caffeine during the first hour. Instead, opt for a breakfast rich in protein and healthy fats that stabilizes your blood sugar and supports continuous hormone production. This isn't complicated or expensive. It's a simple shift in timing and pacing that turns your awakening into a daily tool for better sexual performance. I've watched men in their 60s and 70s follow this approach and experience not only stronger erections, but also more energy, better mood, and sharper focus. But if you want to take these results even further, you need to know the specific foods that supercharge virility. And that's exactly what we're going to cover next. During my years of practice, I've discovered that certain foods can literally transform a man's sexual capacity in a matter of weeks. I'm not talking about mythical aphrodisiacs or expensive supplements. I'm talking about specific foods that work at the cellular level to optimize testosterone production, improve blood flow, and increase sexual stamina. The first food is pomegranate. A study published in the International Journal of Impotence research showed that men who consumed pure pomegranate juice for 8 weeks experienced significant improvements in their erections. Pomegranate is rich in antioxidants that protect and dilate blood vessels, especially in the genital area. I recommend consuming 1 fresh pomegranate or 200 milliliters of pure juice without added sugar every morning. The second food is Brazil nuts. Just 2 Brazil nuts a day provide all the selenium your body needs. Selenium is crucial for testosterone production and sperm quality. Additionally, the healthy fats in these nuts help with hormone synthesis. I've seen men increase their testosterone levels by 15% simply by adding this simple habit. The third food is dark chocolate, with at least 70% cacao, contains phenylethylamine and serotonin, chemicals that improve mood and libido. But more importantly, cacao is rich in nitric oxide, the same compound used by erectile dysfunction medications. 30 grams of high-quality dark chocolate after lunch can significantly improve genital blood flow. The fourth food is avocados. They're packed with vitamin E, zinc, and monounsaturated fats that are essential for testosterone production. Avocados also contain folic acid, which helps metabolize proteins and provides lasting energy. Half an avocado a day can make a noticeable difference in sexual energy levels. The fifth food is oysters. It's no coincidence they're considered aphrodisiac. They're nature's richest source of zinc, and zinc is absolutely crucial for testosterone production and prostate health. Just 6 oysters provide more than 500% of the recommended daily zinc intake. If oysters aren't available, pumpkin seeds are an excellent alternative. Let me tell you about Robert, a 62-year-old accountant who incorporated these 5 foods into his daily diet. After just 3 weeks, he wrote to me, "Dr. Fischer, I don't know what kind of magic this is, but I feel like I'm 40 again. My wife is amazed and I'm excited to wake up every morning." The key is consistency. These foods don't work like a magic pill, but when consumed regularly, they provide your body with the specific nutrients it needs to optimize sexual function naturally. If this information is being helpful to you and you feel other men could benefit, please share this video. Together we can help more men rediscover their sexual vitality. Now, I want to share with you the most powerful exercise for improving erections that most men have never heard of. It requires no gym, needs no special equipment, and can be done in the privacy of your home in just 10 minutes a day. But first, let me explain why it works. The most important muscle for strong erections isn't in your arms, legs, or abdomen. It's the pubicotragus muscle, also known as the PC muscle. This muscle forms the base of your pelvis and directly controls blood flow to and from the penis. When this muscle is strong, you can maintain firmer erections for longer. When it's weak, erections fade quickly. Here's the problem. After 50, this muscle begins to weaken gradually, especially if you lead a sedentary lifestyle. The good news is that, like any other muscle, it can be strengthened with the right exercise. The exercise is called progressive PC contractions. Here's how to do it. First, identify the PC muscle. The next time you urinate, stop the flow midstream. The muscle you use to do this is your PC muscle. Once you've identified it, never practice this exercise while urinating, as it can cause infections. For the actual exercise, lie down comfortably or sit in a chair. Contract the PC muscle as if you're trying to stop urine, but keep all other muscles relaxed. Don't contract your glutes, abdomen, or legs. Start with quick contractions. Contract for 2 seconds, relax for 2 seconds. Do this 20 times. Then do slow contractions. Contract for 10 seconds, relax for 10 seconds. Do this 10 times. Here's the progression. First week, do this once a day. Second week, twice a day. Third week onwards, 3 times a day. Gradually increase the contraction time until you can hold a strong contraction for 30 seconds. I've seen 65-year-old men achieve stronger erections than when they were 45, simply by mastering this exercise. The reason is simple. They're directly training the muscle responsible for keeping blood in the penis during arousal. Let me tell you about Edward, a 69-year-old retired teacher. When he came to see me, he was seriously considering erectile dysfunction medications. "Dr. Fischer," he said, "I feel like I'm disappointing my wife. Things start well, but I can't maintain them." I taught him this exercise, and after just 6 weeks of consistent practice, he sent me a message. "I can't believe the difference. It's like I've recovered 20 years of my sexual life." But here's the secret few know. This exercise doesn't just improve erections, it also intensifies orgasms, improves ejaculatory control, and increases overall sexual sensitivity. It's truly the most complete exercise for male sexual health. The key is consistency and gradual progression. Treat your PC muscle like you would any other muscle you want to strengthen, with respect, patience, and regular training. Now, I want to reveal something that could be silently sabotaging your virility every night without you realizing it. It's a habit so common that 90% of men over 60 do it, and it's directly related to declining testosterone and deteriorating morning erections. The mistake is simple: exposing yourself to blue light within 2 hours of bedtime. This includes television, phones, tablets, computers, and even some bright LED lights at home. Here's why this is devastating for your virility. Blue light dramatically suppresses melatonin production. Melatonin isn't just important for sleep. It's crucial for nighttime testosterone production. Approximately 70% of your daily testosterone is produced during sleep hours, specifically during REM phases. When blue light disrupts your melatonin, it also disrupts this critical testosterone production. Studies have shown that men who use electronic devices before sleep have testosterone levels up to 23%, lower than those who don't. But the problem goes deeper. Blue light also elevates nighttime cortisol. High cortisol not only suppresses testosterone but also interferes with REM sleep, the type of sleep where restorative nocturnal erections occur. These nighttime erections aren't just random, they're natural exercise for your genital vascular system, keeping it healthy and functional. The solution is to create what I call a testosterone sanctuary in your bedroom. 2 hours before bed, turn off all electronic devices. If you absolutely must use a device, install blue light filters or wear blue light blocking glasses. Replace bright LED lights with warm, low-intensity lights. Pink salt lamps or candles are ideal. Keep your room completely dark during sleep. Even the small light from a digital clock can interfere with hormone production. Let me tell you about Michael, a 64-year-old businessman who had the habit of checking emails late into the night. Dr. Fischer, he confessed, I used to wake up with strong morning erections when I was young, but I haven't had them in years. I thought it was normal aging. After implementing the testosterone sanctuary for just 3 weeks, Michael experienced the return of his morning erections. It's incredible, he told me. Not only do I sleep better, but I wake up feeling like a man again. Morning erections are a crucial indicator of male sexual health. If you don't have them regularly, it's a sign that something is interfering with your nighttime hormone production. But creating the perfect sleep environment is only half the equation. You also need to know what to do in those last 2 hours before sleep to maximize testosterone production. The routine you're about to learn can literally double your nighttime testosterone production in just 30 days. I've seen 70-year-old men achieve hormone levels they hadn't had in decades, simply by optimizing their 2 hours before sleep, 2 hours before bed. Start with a warm shower, not hot. Hot water can raise your body temperature too much, interfering with the natural temperature drop your body needs for deep sleep. A warm shower relaxes muscles and prepares your nervous system for rest. 90 minutes before sleep, have a cup of chamomile tea with a teaspoon of raw honey. Chamomile contains apigenin, a compound that binds to benzodiazepine receptors in the brain, promoting natural relaxation. Raw honey provides tryptophan, the precursor to melatonin. 1 hour before bed, practice for 7-8 breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 7 seconds. Exhale for 8 seconds. Repeat this cycle 8 times. This technique activates the parasympathetic nervous system, reducing cortisol and preparing your body for optimal hormone production. 30 minutes before sleep, perform gentle stretches focused on the pelvis and hips. Butterfly stretches, cat-cow poses, and gentle hip rotations improve circulation in the genital area and release accumulated tension. Finally, practice 5 minutes of mental gratitude. Reflect on 3 positive things from the day. This isn't just positive psychology. Gratitude reduces cortisol and naturally elevates testosterone. Keep your room between 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Cooler temperatures optimize growth hormone and testosterone production during sleep. Here's the secret few know. Your body produces the most testosterone between 3 and 8 a.m., but only if you've had sufficient deep and REM sleep. This nighttime routine ensures you reach these critical sleep states. Let me tell you about Anthony, a 66-year-old retired doctor who had been struggling with fatigue and low libido. After implementing this nighttime routine for a month, his tests showed a 45% increase in free testosterone. Dr. Fischer, he said, I feel more virile now than when I was 50. Consistency is crucial. Your body needs time to recalibrate its natural hormonal rhythms. Give it at least 3 to 4 weeks of consistent practice before evaluating results. If you found value in this information and believe it could help another man you know, please share this video. Your comment below telling me what you find most useful could inspire another man to take action. While I firmly believe that nutrition and lifestyle are the foundation of sexual health, I also recognize that sometimes we need additional support, especially after 60. But here's the truth, the supplement industry doesn't want you to know. 80% of virility enhancement supplements are useless or potentially dangerous. After years of research and clinical work, I've identified only 4 supplements that truly make a difference for men over 60. And all are backed by solid science. The first is chelated zinc. Not regular zinc, but zinc that's bound to an amino acid for better absorption. Zinc deficiency is incredibly common in older men and is directly related to low testosterone levels. I recommend 15 milligrams daily, taken on an empty stomach before bed. Zinc also improves sleep quality, which indirectly benefits hormone production. The second is vitamin D3 in therapeutic doses. Most men over 60 are vitamin D deficient, especially if they spend much time indoors. Vitamin D functions more like a hormone than a vitamin and is crucial for testosterone production. I recommend 4,000–5,000 IU daily, taken with a meal containing fats for better absorption. The third is magnesium glycinate. Magnesium is a cofactor in more than 300 enzymatic reactions, including testosterone synthesis. It also improves sleep quality and reduces inflammation. Take 400 milligrams 1 hour before bed. Glycinate is the most bioavailable form and least likely to cause digestive upset. The fourth and most important is high-quality Tonkat Ali extract. This Malaysian herb has been used for centuries for male virility, and recent studies have confirmed its efficacy. A study in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition showed that men who took 200 milligrams of Tonkat Ali extract daily for 12 weeks increased their testosterone by an average of 37%. It's important to get a standardized extract with at least 10% hurricomanone, the active compound. Here's the key: these supplements work synergistically. Each supports different aspects of hormone production and sexual function. But they should never be seen as a replacement for good nutrition, exercise, and quality sleep. Let me tell you about Frank, a 68-year-old architect who had tried dozens of supplements without results. "Dr. Fischer," he said, "I've spent a fortune on pills that promised miracles, but nothing worked." When he started this specific supplementation protocol, along with the lifestyle changes I've mentioned, he noticed improvements in his energy within the first week and in his libido within 3 weeks. It's crucial to get these supplements from reliable sources. Many products on the market contain subtherapeutic doses or are contaminated with dangerous substances. Always consult with a healthcare professional before starting any supplement regimen, especially if you're taking medications. If you've been listening closely, you already understand why morning and evening routines matter, the mistakes to avoid, and the best ways to support your virility naturally. Now it's time to turn that knowledge into a simple daily plan you can start today. I like to keep it straightforward because the more practical it is, the more likely you are to follow it. Real transformations come from small, consistent changes, not dramatic changes you abandon after a week. Morning routine: first 30 minutes, wake without an alarm if possible, or use a gradual light alarm. Stay in bed for 2 minutes doing deep breathing. Get up slowly and immediately expose your eyes to natural light. Drink a large glass of warm water with lemon. Keep your phone in airplane mode for the first 30 minutes. Daily nutrition: eat breakfast within the first hour with high-quality protein and healthy fats. Include one of the 5 virility foods in each main meal. Avoid processed sugars and inflammatory foods. Drink water consistently throughout the day, not in large amounts at once. PC exercise: practice PC muscle contractions 3 times daily, upon waking, at midday, and before bed. Start with 20 quick contractions and 10 slow ones, progressing gradually as you strengthen. Evening routine: last 2 hours. Turn off all electronic devices. Take a warm shower. Drink chamomile tea with honey. Practice 4-7-8 breathing. Do gentle pelvic stretches. Practice gratitude for 5 minutes. Keep the room cool and completely dark. Supplementation if you choose to take them: chelated zinc before bed, vitamin D3 with breakfast, magnesium glycinate 1 hour before bed, Tonkat Ali with lunch. Here's what you can expect. First week: better sleep quality and more morning energy. Second week: increased libido and better mood. Third week: improvements in erectile function and sexual stamina. Fourth week onwards: complete transformation in vitality and sexual confidence. I've seen men commit to this simple plan and be surprised at how much better they feel in just a couple of weeks. Their mornings are brighter, their stamina improves, and their confidence returns. They start looking forward to moments of intimacy instead of worrying about them. It's a small habit with a big return. And once you feel the difference, you'll wonder why you didn't start sooner. Gentlemen, after more than 20 years of working with men exactly like you, I can tell you this: strong, healthy erections aren't just about youth, luck, or genetics. They're the result of choices you make every single day. And as you've just learned, something as basic as how you begin and end your day can have a profound effect on your performance, confidence, and quality of life. We've talked about why virility matters more after 60. The common morning mistakes most men make without realizing it. The right morning routine for better blood flow. The 5 secret foods that restore sexual potency. The exercise that transforms erections. The nighttime mistake that kills testosterone. The routine that multiplies hormones. Smart supplementation. And finally, a simple plan you can start today. These aren't theories. They're strategies I've seen transform lives. I've watched men walk into my office feeling defeated, certain they were past their prime, only to walk out weeks later with a renewed sense of energy and control. Their bodies felt stronger, their partners noticed the difference, and perhaps most importantly, they looked in the mirror and saw the man they remembered, not someone younger, but someone fully alive again. That change didn't come from an expensive prescription or an overnight miracle. It came from understanding their bodies and making small, deliberate adjustments. Here at Life After 65, I've already helped thousands of men rediscover their strength. You owe it to yourself to take care of the very system that makes intimacy possible. Virility isn't just about sex. It's about feeling powerful, confident, and alive in every aspect of your life. Start your day right. Stay consistent, and you will see and feel the difference. But remember, virility is just one part of a bigger picture. There are other everyday habits that can either build you up or quietly tear you down. And if you truly want to protect your masculinity and health for years to come, those are the secrets I'll be revealing in upcoming videos. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it with a friend who might benefit, and leave a comment with your thoughts or questions. And if you'd like to support my work in bringing you more content like this, consider making a small donation. It truly helps me continue researching and sharing information that can transform men's lives. Remember, it's never too late to reclaim your vitality. The powerful man you used to be is still there, waiting for you to make the right choices. Start today, and in a few weeks, you'll be amazed at what your body is capable of achieving. Until next time, this is your Life After 65 channel, reminding you that true masculinity isn't about how old you are, but about how alive you choose to feel each day.